Rain began to fall before dawn, soft at first, then steady and strong. It washed the footprints from the earth, but not from Bala's mind. The sound of its drumming on the thatched roof filled the small hut, yet Mama Ladi and her son sat in silence, each lost in thought. When the rain stopped, the world smelled fresh and damp. Bala stood and looked toward the forest. "Mama," he said quietly, "the footprints are gone, but I think the spirit will return tonight." Mama Ladi sighed deeply. "Spirits never rest where lies still live. Your father's soul has been wandering for years." Bala clenched his fists. "Then I'll set him free." His mother turned sharply. "How will you do that?" He looked down at the wooden box. "The note said his honor was stolen. I'll make the truth known, but I need to find what my uncle was searching for." Mama Ladi stared at him with fear and pride mixed in her eyes. "Bala, if you go back there, take this." She handed him a small leather charm tied with cowrie shells. "Your father made it for protection. Wear it close to your heart." Bala tied the charm around his neck. The touch of it gave him strength. That night, the moon hid behind clouds. The world felt darker than usual, the air thick with the smell of wet earth and the faint scent of smoke from distant fires. Bala waited until his mother slept, then slipped out quietly. He carried only a lantern and a small hunting knife. The path to the old compound was slick with mud, and frogs croaked in the ditches. Every sound made him glance over his shoulder, but he didn't stop. When he reached the clearing, he saw the broken huts glistening with rain, their roofs dripping slowly. Lightning flashed in the distance, lighting up the great baobab tree for a brief second. In that flash, Bala thought he saw something, a shape standing beneath the tree. He froze. "Father," he whispered. The shape didn't move, only shimmered faintly in the darkness. Bala took a step closer, then another. The air grew cold around him. The sound of wind faded. When he was a few feet away, the figure slowly turned. It was the same man he had seen before, his face calm but sad, his eyes glowing faintly like fireflies. Bala's voice trembled. "Are you my father?" The spirit nodded slowly. Tears filled Bala's eyes. "Why do you walk here every night? Why can't you rest?" The spirit lifted a hand and pointed to the ground beneath the tree. Then, in a voice soft as wind through grass, it spoke. "What lies beneath will bring truth to light." Then the spirit vanished. Bala stood trembling in the rain-soaked clearing. He understood what he had to do. "The last time I had dug up the wooden box, but maybe there was something else buried deeper." He dropped to his knees and began to dig again. Mud clung to his hands. The rain started to fall harder, soaking his clothes, but he kept digging. After a while, his fingers hit something heavy, a metal edge. His heart raced. He scraped the mud away and uncovered another box, larger and made of iron. It was rusted shut. He pried it open with his knife until the lock snapped. Inside lay bundles of cowries, a few pieces of gold jewelry, and a folded cloth stained with something dark. Beneath the cloth was a smaller bundle wrapped in goatskin. He unwrapped it and gasped. It was a vial, small and sealed, containing a thick black liquid. A faint smell of bitterness came from it. Poison. There was also a note, half torn but still readable. "Dogo, you promised me half, not death. May this secret rot with you if I am gone." Bala's stomach twisted. This was proof that his uncle had betrayed his father, poisoned him, and buried the treasure to hide the crime. Thunder rumbled above as he folded the letter carefully and hid it inside his shirt. He started back toward the path when a sound stopped him. Footsteps splashing through the mud. Someone else was in the compound. Bala ducked behind the tree, holding his breath. The footsteps drew closer. Through the rain, he saw a flicker of light.
Uncle Dogo's lantern. The man was muttering to himself, his eyes wild. Where is it? Where is the box? He must have taken it. Bala's heart pounded. He clutched the charm on his chest